Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Danny Shay. Not doing politics yet. It's Monday. I will be doing them in another video. This video is, I have this goofy thing on my phone. And when I go to Google and I look up something from Mr. Google, it gives me all this space news. And I didn't set it up, but it gives me all this space news. Not when I go to my computer, just my phone. And on the phone, it said that Saturn's rings are going to disappear in 2025. And I went, oh crap, that's big. That's big. And then I read it and I go, it's not that big. So what's going on is Saturn is spinning and the rings look fat to us now, but then they're going to go on an axis and they're going to look really thin. Like if we had a piece of paper and then it gets really thin. So, but it made me think, it goes, well, we know Saturn gives us, it affects us if we're dealing with astrology. And I'm really wishing my soul sister Denise were here. She could tell me this answer. I think it's 28, 29 years it goes around. Saturn return or something. See, I need her here. Where is she? What kind of big sister is that? Anyway, what kind of messages, what kind of influences do we get from the rings of Saturn? Not Saturn, but the rings. And I think there's a lot of water in those rings. I think. So what I want to do, I am going to use my Beyond Lemuria deck. Beyond Lemuria deck right here. And then I'm going to pull some straight cards with it to see if there's something. Let's just see. Let's just see what we get. Okay. So the rings of Saturn. I mean, this last eclipse, man, oh man, it beat me up. I was so tired. I don't know how you all are feeling about it, but feeling a lot better now, right? At least I hope you are. I have a lot more energy. I have, even though I still like my afternoon naps, but a lot more focused, it feels like. Anyway, so if the eclipses can affect us so much, and Saturn spins around every 29 years, are we going to get a big message in 2025 when the rings go from visible to not visible? Let's just see what we get. All right. Ooh, I think we're going to get some information. Unique gifts. Just leave it like that. It's got to do with our heart space. Unique gifts in our heart space. Well, water, the overflow. So when I think about Saturn's rings going from this to this, it doesn't feel like it's the overflow, does it? It feels like it's like maybe it's concentrated. All the rings are going to be concentrated right to us, and it's going to be even stronger feeling the messages. Whatever our unique gifts, it's going to charge up. She of the Lotus. 2 water cards. First one being water. The second one She of the Lotus. This is, looking at the dark side, looking at the shadow self of things, and finding your superpowers. And when things are going wrong, we get to use that as a learning tool for our benefit, not getting into politics, but this whole past couple of years that we've been through, that we are going through right now, we're going to use this as a learning exercise so that we can adjust our thinking and adjust our laws so that we are going to be a better society than if we didn't have all this dark, waterish stuff. The she of the lotus flower, is going to bloom, working with the shadow self, the shadow side, and finding our superpowers in that. Okay, so great. Unique gifts, water, the overflow. Let us, lotus. I'm going to just pull some cards to see what is this method, this message. Is there a message that we're going to be getting from this water, unique gifts, she of the lotus, this time in 2025? We're being cracked open now in energy-wise. There's a lot of things happening on the planet from the sky that is affecting us. A couple of us went to, not me, but a couple, I think it was Intuitive Kim and Debbie. I think they were the ones that set this up. I could be wrong. And they went to Bryce Canyon in Utah. And if you haven't seen Kevin Lewis's video, whoa, something is happening. Something is being charged up and allowing us, if we choose to look at it, and this goes back to this shadow side, if we choose to look at it in a positive light and call it in a positive light using our unique gifts, there's going to be an overflow in our messaging. And I want to know a little bit about what that message is. Okay, so let's see what we get. Four of Wands. Well, it's nothing to be afraid of. So we may look into this dark water where the lotus flower is going to bloom and it looks all murky and ooky and stuff. That's not here with Saturn's rings. And I remember people talking about, every 29, 28 years, whatever that is, your Saturn return. It's kind of challenging. It doesn't feel like it with this card. It feels like it's a celebration. This card could also lead to a false celebration, but it doesn't feel like it in this deck. In this deck, I've never gotten a false celebration feeling. It's being challenged, crossed by the Six of Cups, going back to a simpler time, a time of innocence, a time of play and being with your dog, being with your little puppy dog, along with which I just heard, is the maturity. Okay, I don't know what this means, but thanks. The maturity of play time. Maybe y'all can figure that out. The maturity of play. Sometimes we think that we don't have time for play. We got to work. Got to get another Lamborghini. Well, I don't, but some people work. But there's a maturity in like letting that go and play. Okay, I'll take that. At the base of the reading, Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. When I pulled this, I thought it's time to put down the weapons. And I've been thinking about that a lot lately. It's time to put down the weapons. Thank you. C sharp. I really think that we are moving into a time with all of this planet being in destructive mode, that is going to end, that we're going to look and go, this isn't the right way to do things. We need to come together and work together to rebuild, to build things and not blow things up. And that's what I'm hearing. Put down your weapons. In the past, as it relates, Sun. Damn. Being hit right into the forehead. Third eye. Boom. Clarity of vision. In the past, as it relates, going back to a simpler time. Ooh, getting chills. Going back to a simpler time of innocence, remembering we get to use our intuitive messages to get this message, to get these unique gifts. I'm going to drop this down a little bit so y'all can see what I'm looking at and follow along. Oh, man. Okay, so here are my 3 cards up here. At the top of the reading, pay attention to what's coming at us from Saturn's rings. Okay, so we may feel, oh yeah, we're not getting anything. But we're not looking at the cup that's being offered. We're just going, oh, I can't get it. It's not happening. A little whiny. Why can't I get this better? Okay, that's me. Why can't I get this clearer? 4 cups. Look at what is being offered to you. And I like the rainbow color. And I think, when I think of Saturn's rings, with all the ice crystals, I see rainbows. And that's coming out of that cup. Okay, thank you. And in the potential near future is the 2 of Wands. There is a decision that needs to be made, and we're looking out. Let's just keep going with this. Okay. There's a decision that this Saturn's ring is asking us to look at. And going back to the Lotus, the She of the Lotus card, if we're looking at the murky waters, that's a choice. Or we can look at the lotus flower. That's a choice. So if we're focused on the negativity and not looking at what it's offering us for growth, that's a choice. Internal card is saying, make that decision based upon what your heart says. What does your heart want you to do? That's how you should make your decision. Externally, well, I don't know if we can stop this or not. We got the Chariot. So it's coming whether we like it or not. The hopes and fears, 5 of Cups. In this card, this looks like a protection card to me. This woman is protecting this egg. And when I look at this today, this looks like water. Oh, sorry, you can't see. This looks like water. This looks like a turtle egg. What planet are we on? Turtle planet. We're on turtle time. And you can see the little cups walking away. They look like little turtles going to the ocean. This woman is protecting turtle time. And the final outcome is the Ten of Wands. This is the burden. But this is also packing up and moving. And it's a slow move, but the wind, look at the wind is blowing her. It's like pushing her. It's like you don't really have a choice. The wind's at your back. You're moving. You've packed everything up. This is not like other Ten of Wands where the wands are all crazy and hard to manage. Everything is packed up. The wind, you're ready to go. We are ready to go. The wind is pushing us away from the desolate mountaintop. Clarification. Slow-moving Knight of Pentacles. Look how green it is there. Moving towards a greener earth. Pentacles are earth. And look, he's just dropping this rainbow color down on the earth. One more. The Knight in shining armor. Now, is that the ice crystals? The Knight in shining armor? So the message that I get with this, is that Saturn is, when it spins, those rings are going to be giving us, shedding light on our unique gifts. And the unique gifts that we have, it's going to involve a choice of what do you want to look at, the murky water or the lotus flower. We make the decision with our heart, not with swords. This card, we put down our sword. And we look at our gifts that are being offered to us. And we may feel a little sad because we're looking at the murky water, right? At this time, what are we in? How do we get out of it? There is a celebration if we just go back to a simpler time of thinking. And I don't, even though there is a choice with this card, with this Two of Wands, we have the water flow. There is no way, and it's overflowing, there's no way to swim against the tide, against the current. You've got to go with the flow. This Sun card in the past is propelling us forward to think of the innocence of the past, of what we have given up. And it's not, there's no stopping it. We got the Chariot. The message is coming. Think with our heart. Make decisions with our heart. Protect Mother Earth. Move away from the wars. And move away. We're walking away from the burden. And the wind's at our back. We are moving forward to the Knight of Pentacles, slow moving, new growth. And we have the Knight of Cups, the Knight in shining armor, saying it's going to be okay. And he's got another cup in there. All right. A little positive Monday message. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Saturn. And I don't think we have to wait until 2025. We're starting to feel and get this awakening right now. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Peace and love.